Okay, students, hello. Welcome back. Today we're going to try something totally cool, and it's about adding video onto the website here that you're creating. So the first thing I'd like for you to do, well, let's go over first what you should have. You should have several rows of icons here. You should have a new theme. You should also have a menu on the left side. This is your secondary menu right here, and this is your primary menu right here. So the left bar will be talking more about what are widgets. We'll talk about that. You should have a nice graphic on the top. Okay, so we'll go ahead and log into the admin panel. All right, and so with the admin panel, as soon as it kind of logs in there, a little bit slower than what I want it to be. Alright, so you go ahead and log in, and again, I keep pressing remember me, but it's not really remembering. So here we go. Alright, so here we are now. The first thing we do, we check if there's a 0 there, which there is. Then we go to visit site, we right click, open a new tab. Okay, same old, same old. Now, with opening the new tab, we kind of inspect the pages. So if I go to my robotics page, okay, as you can see, the first thing I notice is that image is way too big. Okay, it kind of even crunches the text, and I don't want that. But we're also going to be looking on YouTube for different types of videos. So adding video is pretty easy, and there's a couple of ways that we can do that, and I'll show you both ways. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and start that. And pretty much what we're going to do is we are going to go to pages, all pages. Okay. All right, and now let's go ahead and find robotics, which is right here. Okay, so there's my big image, and what I'm going to do is shrink this a little bit. Okay, and I'm just going to drag it over, and well, that's maybe a little too small. That's good right there. Okay, so now I need a place to find, and let me remind you, there's a couple of ways to add video, and we'll discuss both ways. And let me go ahead and beef this up a little bit. So the first way is copying code from YouTube. Okay, there's other ways, but here's what we're going to be discussing today: copying code from YouTube, or here I spelled that wrong. Copying. All right, and the next one, of course, is copying or embedding via URL. Okay, and of course you can straight out upload a video if you want. That's, however, not recommended. Okay, because if you put too much video inside a WordPress server, it could slow the entire site down, and I found that out the hard way. So let's talk about the first one right here, copying code from YouTube. Okay, I will bring this to the side right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into YouTube right now. Alright, so forgive me if you see anything out of the ordinary. So let's go ahead here and look for robotics. Robotics, there we go. Okay. And here's this is a really cool right here, Boston Dynamics. Let's go over here and we'll skip through the commercial. Alright, so now this guy is really having a lot of fun here. It's really amazing robot, and he can dance around, as you can see. So I'm interested in this video right here, so I'm going to pause it. And what I'm going to do now is, with every YouTube page there is a feature here called share, and you click on share. Now we're going to go to, again, we're going to be copying code. Okay, so that's the first thing we're going to do is copy code. So we're going to click on embed right here, and you can see right here, okay, whoops, sorry, let me do it again. Share, embed. Okay, you can see right here, here's the code that's going to be copied. And I obviously recommend player control, show player control, so they can not necessarily the fact that they can, fast forward or rewind, but basically you can control volume, and that's really important to be able to control volume. You can start at a certain point. I'm going to leave that unchecked. Enable privacy enhanced mode, whatever that is. I guess if you click on the eye, you won't store information about visitors on your website unless they play the video. Well, whatever. Uh, so the copy link is right here, and when you press copy, you'll see that everything is highlighted, all the code here. So it's already been copied and into your clipboard. So now we will go back to the page, and we have to decide where we're going to embed that. So again, I'm going to probably want to embed it up here. Okay, so here we go, right here. Right, so I'm going to highlight robotics developed machines and go all the way up to substitute for humans. Alright, so that's what I'm going to highlight. Now, why do I highlight? Because when I click on text, it also is highlighted over here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and put the cursor right where the highlighted was. I'm going to push it down, and I'm going to paste the code that I just generated from YouTube. And if I go back to visual, well, there's my robot video. So I'm going to go ahead and press update, and when it does update, I will go ahead and check my page. I'll refresh. Okay, so I'm happy to see that the image kind of shrunk, and there's my video right there. So pretty cool. Alright, let me show you another one, and let's go to etymology. Okay, and again, the image is a little too big, but of course the page is really narrow, and we're going to discuss that soon. So we're going to put, let's go into here, and let's go ahead and go to all pages. Leave the site, and we'll go to robotics and then edit etymology. Okay, so now let's go back over here, and again, you can go to Boston Dynamics, our awesome tech, and see exactly. Here we go. Let's see if we can find something else here. And let's see. Skip this. Okay, so we got this guy, this thing happening. Pretty good stuff here. So as you can see, all sorts of robots. It's very interesting. Here's another robot kind of lifting boxes, taking a walk in the snow. Amazing. I'll tell you, today we're bragging about our iPhones and our tablets. Tomorrow you'll be bragging about your robots. Alright, now in this case, there's a second way of doing embedding, and that's embedding by URL. This is the easiest of the two, and let's go ahead and show you how. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move this out, press share, and this time you'll see the URL is right here. Okay, so if you press copy, it's already copied. Okay, and then I'm going to go into the website here, and I'm going to go here. So now I'm going to put the cursor right there, right over there. Okay, so right where it says universal, finish the period, I'm going to press return, and then I will leave the cursor blinking right over there in hopes that that's where the video will appear. I'll click add media, and here you'll see a feature called insert URL. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to go ahead and paste, and the video ultimately will show up, hopefully. There it is right there. And then I'm going to insert into page. Okay, and there it is right there. Okay, so it inserts, and that's a lot easier than copying code. People who copy code may want to do it because they want to control the size of the video, and for the most part, with code you have more control. Alright, so I'm going to press update. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll go to etymology, and then we'll go ahead and refresh, And I noticed that this image is big, so let me fix that one. But you saw the robot there. Press update again. Okay, there we have it. Refresh. Alright, and to me this doesn't really look great. You see how, in fact, if anything, this should be below that image. So maybe what I might do is kind of, let's see if I can bring this guy down. Okay, I'm going to X out there and put it right there. And maybe expand it a little bit. Or what I can do is click on edit. So now we're talking about images. We will center it, custom size, not full size, but medium size supposedly, and press update. So hopefully that works, and we'll bring the robot up a little bit. Actually, you know what we'll do is we'll go ahead and copy this text, cut it, and we'll put it right here. So there's something in between the image and the robot. So, and this is a Grammarly thing. Okay, that should be italics. So I'll press update. Okay, and then if I go ahead and refresh this page, you'll see that it looks a lot better. Okay. Alright, so what I'd like for you to do is put in a video on all the robotic ones here, all the robotic pages, and one page for each and every one of these drop downs, and have it done soon, please. So gaming, put any one of these pages, put it in, actually put it on the first page. Gaming, video production, graphics, science, space, technology, and medical. So you're going to do a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 videos total. Okay, so all you're going to do, again, you can use any method you want. You can copy the code. You can go ahead and embed whichever is best for you. Alrighty, so good luck. Hope you enjoyed. See you later.